Okay, so if I understood correctly, and let me apologize in advance, I'm talking a little bit quietly because my kids are sleeping and I'm trying to get this finished. But if I understood correctly, the instructions were that we could use, or that she wanted us to use different types of technology, different mediums of showing our presentation. So this is my presentation based upon my essay, and my essay's issue that I was talking about is the current hate and violence toward police officers. And the reason why I think that should be important to all of us is because the police officers are there to protect us all, and we really don't need to be pushing them away. What we'll go over today is what it's like for the police officers today, the types of issues officers face, controversies surrounding those issues, and some solutions that I want to suggest. Policing today. Most police officers who finish their career, it's 20 or 30 years. That's longer than a lot of people in the military. So they are really just signing away their lives to us to protect us. They keep the peace so well. Most of us actually don't know what evil lurks nearby, and what I mean by that is there's so many bad things happening in the world that most people, the average person, just simply is not aware of. Problems that officers are facing is they're in the spotlight. So many people, who may not be taught to be accountable for their actions or have been disciplined as children, latchkey children, children of people on drugs, you name it, they end up getting arrested and they basically have adult tantrums. And so what happens is it ends up appearing that they're resisting and going nuts and all this, and people start videotaping, but they're videotaping 5 minutes into the altercation. They never show what led up to the situation. They never show, the person's history or why they're doing what they're doing. And anyway, at the end of the day, if the officers think that there's a threat to their safety, that also means there's a threat to our safety. We're walking across the street not knowing what's going on. If they're pulling a gun out of their pocket, it could hit any of us. So as soon as the officer thinks there's even a chance, of course they're going to act on it. But the media and social media and these videos, they try to spin it kind of in more of the light that the police are pursuing, just trying to kill people, or they killed somebody that's unarmed. Well, they may have turned out to be unarmed, but something probably led them to think they were armed. And so these videos circulate and cause pandemonium, they go viral, and some people unfortunately fall into the trap and actually commit violence against police officers just based upon a lot of partial truths or untruths. So to the controversies, there are police who abuse their badge. There are police who chronically lose control. Maybe they have some personal issues, who knows, or there's something that triggers them. And so they commit police brutality. There's corruption, of course. No one is perfect. But let me ask you this. Did two wrongs make a right? And are we supposed to judge somebody by their appearance or a single attribute, like the fact that they work a certain job? No. So just some basic solutions that I came up with is basically don't spread misinformation. Use the tools we've been getting from these classes we're doing. We are learning so much about just, how to find information, how to take information from different sources and analyze it. That especially those of us who've been going through these classes should know, that there's different sources and ways to look at things, so don't just jump to conclusions. Never, of course, obviously, never hurt another person, but, especially not just based upon their job or a trait or their look. That's even worse, in my opinion. And stop believing everything you see in videos. They don't show how the situation started. So again, just don't share partial videos, don't share misinformation, do your research. Don't purposely try to push away the people that are supposed to protect us.